Hello, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the little break. My name is Vera. This is Philip, and together with our team, Sarah, Philip, Clemens, and Franz, we are Team TecAlliance. Cars are an essential part of our everyday life. For some, it means mobility or independence. For others, it's a status symbol. When did you or a friend of you last buy a car? I guess we all face the same situation when buying a car on the market for used cars. We have to deal with asymmetric information. As a buyer, we have no other trust than to trust the seller. That's why we want to show you how Nadine handles this situation.
This is Nadine. She has never bought a used car before. But there is a first time for everything. Little does she know about the automotive aftermarket. What she does know, however, is that she wants value for her money. This is Michael. His passion is to sell used cars at high prices, sometimes a little too high. To Nadine, Michael doesn't really emanate trust. The last thing she needs is a car with hidden secrets, for instance, broken car parts. With no tamper-proof records of repairs, Nadine and Michael cannot agree on a price. A friend has told Nadine of a new web app, Carta, which she can use to verify the repair history of registered cars. To do so, she simply goes to Carta and scans the vehicle identification number. Carta then shows her all the repair jobs that have been performed on this car. This data includes time, mileage, repair shop, and even the newly implemented parts. For each part, she can be certain of its originality and whether it has been used in another car before. Now, she has all the relevant information from a trustworthy source to seal the deal. This enables her to have a reliable car in every situation. Carta, your car's DNA made visible.
In the video, we saw Nadine, a young lady who wasn't sure about the car's history. She was looking for additional advice or information to rely on. She's now a happy brand new car owner. And her journey doesn't end here. That's why we want to introduce some other stakeholders participating in the automotive aftermarket. Imagine you have a problem with your car. You usually go to your preferred car repair shop. The mechanic then identifies the problem with your car and orders spare parts if required. Did you know that wholesalers deliver up to 3 times a day because car repair shops avoid stock? And last but not least, there is the parts manufacturer that produces all the spare parts. Let's bring this value chain into Nadine's perspective.
Let me quickly walk you through your typical repair journey using the example of a defective brake disc. So the first step is that Nadine, on the left-hand side of the screen, our car owner, goes to her preferred car repair shop. The repair shop then identifies the problem and orders according spare parts. The spare parts are being produced by the parts manufacturer on the right. After producing the spare part, the parts manufacturer ships the part to the wholesaler, who then further distributes this part to the car repair shop. The car repair shop then implements this new part into the vehicle and brings back the vehicle to Nadine, our car owner. Now, the problem in this sequential value chain is that each and every stakeholder stores and validates the data he owns by his own and doesn't share the data with the other stakeholders. This is very inefficient.
That's why we came up with our solution, Carta. Carta connects the different stakeholders within the automotive aftermarket, forming a new dynamic ecosystem. Carta stores car-specific data and makes the entire car repair history transparent to build trust among the stakeholders. Forget about the physical maintenance and service booklet. The car and the components themselves register all relevant data and make it accessible to the different stakeholders. With Carta, we make the car's DNA visible. Imagine that each car gets a digital profile and provides data on the vehicle itself, including number plate or model, type, and vehicle identification number, of course. This is the most important information. Or information on the car owner, including insurance-related data. And last but not least, the most important part for Nadine is the car repair history.
Now, let me show you what benefits we can realize using our solution, CARDA. For the car owner, Nadine, we provide a digital trusted repair history. But not only do we provide a benefit for the car owner, we also provide benefits for the other stakeholders that we mentioned earlier. So for the car repair shop, for example, we provide the benefit that qualitative work gets rewarded. The wholesaler has an overview over his parts distributed on a network, and the parts manufacturer faces less warranty claims due to no more fraudulent parts within the network. Now, how do we implement our solution? We were using distributed ledger technologies. Now, this probably doesn't ring a bell for you, but I'm sure you've heard about blockchain before. Blockchain is one sub-branch of distributed ledger technologies, and it comes with a few properties. The first property is that every blockchain has a certain digital currency attached, like Bitcoin or Ethereum, for example. Then the second property is that there is no permission required in order to trade Bitcoin. Then there is this huge problem called mining or proof of work, which is hugely inefficient and uses a ton of energy. And the last property is that each and every transaction gets broadcasted to the entire Bitcoin network. Now, for us, not all of these features were desirable, but we found another technology on the distributed ledger which fitted our needs perfectly. It is called Corda. Corda comes with a slightly different set of features. So the first is that there is no currency attached to Corda, which means that Nadine, when she goes to her preferred car repair shop, doesn't have to buy Bitcoin, for example, to pay for her repair, but can use US dollars or euros, how she's used to already. The second is that there is permission needed in order to join the network. So you can imagine that we don't want everybody to become a car repair shop. We only want trusted car repair shops to be able to change data about the car. Then we don't rely on proof of work, which makes our solution a lot more efficient. And lastly, we support direct communication between the stakeholders. So imagine that when Nadine goes to her car repair shop and gets her brake disc fixed, not every other car owner in the network sees this transaction.
It would be a pleasure to welcome you at our booth, where you can interact with our solution, CARDA. Step into Nadine's shoes as a car owner, or issue spare parts to our network. Talk to Philip and Clemens for the technological implementation and learn more about distributed ledger technology. Make your car's DNA visible and be part of the automotive aftermarket future. Thank you.